Okay, okay. Okay, we are live.
You're
What's
solid.
up, guys? This is your boy here, Murad, with my friend here, Alan. I guess
Was at
to
this moment
send
that
out a
he knew
public
he
apology
fucked up.
to all our fans, to all CBW crew, agencies, artists, for there was a couple of mistakes that I made myself. I'm not blaming anybody. Very much to send this public apology to everybody that they support us the whole time, all our fans and everything. What was your number?
So I'm stripes. You're solids.
Okay. We did all this parties in Detroit, Florida, and everything. It was a good run. It was a good run. I'm not gonna complain, but I think it was good time for CBW to stop doing any shows because the last, I'm gonna say, maybe 10 shows, maybe 5 didn't happen, and then 5 that they happened, it was not the best shows that we can put up, just like we did a few other ones when we sold out of shows. So yeah, I think it's the best thing to do right now to make this video for you guys, and then even too, we're not gonna do no more shows. So I wanted to send this out so for everyone to catch up with us. And I got Alan here. So he's gonna have some questions about CBW. You probably anything that I can answer, I will answer. Anything that I can answer, I'm not gonna make that up and say anything. I'm just gonna skip the question.
Well, first of all, I think it was nice. You know, I think
That's your drink up there, right?
That's my drink right there. It's important to apologize when there's a need for that, and yeah, to have a couple questions. You know, that's like probably the most important questions regarding the collective. And we're gonna start with how the Cross Border Warriors project started.
CBW.
How did it start?
It started. I was living with my buddy Pirata. Shout out to Pirata if you're seeing this. We were living on 75 and Forest Lane. It was an apartment above the FedEx, and we were partying one night. And I was like, man, I want to go out. And we saw this. I was like, bro, the same artist can play tonight. They just booked this. And then we were, like anything. Humans are never happy with anything. So I was always complaining about like maybe the same artist, repeated artists coming in and out. Mm-hmm. So I was like, man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, for my birthday.
I don't think I met him before.
You met him before, bro. He's the one I moved with Florida with.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, Mario.
Mario.
Yeah. So, anyways, I told him I was gonna do a party on my birthday, and then maybe I think it was, my birthday came in, and I was like, man, I gotta find a DJ now because I got it from scratch. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. 7 years later,
Yeah.
So, I reached out to my buddy, to my El Padrino of CBW, that I should send him an apology. I let him down a couple of times by not picking him up after the gig. That's a
You
really
left him
bad
down
thing.
there, like.
Yeah, bro. And then he was El Padrino. He's the one that started with us, Gabriel I. I hope you listen to this, and then if not, I'll send you the link if you want to listen to this. Then I appreciate you. But yeah, he's the one that I booked him. He came in here and played, and this was El Quesa, I think. Remember? I don't think you went to that party.
So no, I think like the first party that I went to from Cross Border was with the Techno Bunker.
Techno Bunker?
Yeah.
The one I opened in Commerce?
I really don't remember.
Factory.
No, it was the Techno. No, was it the Secret Factory?
It was the Secret Factory with Pepe.
So
Shout
it
out to
was,
Pepe.
yeah. There was like in the commercial area of Dallas, I think close to 35.
Yeah,
if I'm
so
not wrong.
that was Secret Factory.
And definitely, I remember that party because it went wild, bro. Like there was a viral video about that night. You remember like this girl with this big titties flashing? The DJ that played that time was Yellowheads.
Yep.
And I remember that video because it went viral. Like actually, like the next day, people from work was like, "Bro, you're in the internet. Like, what the hell?" And like the lights were on because it was crazy event. I went to that one, and I think like probably a couple more. I remember definitely your events. I mean, you brought so many big names before they were actually famous.
Right. Yeah,
Deborah De Luca, Charlotte DeWitt.
Deborah De Luca, Charlotte DeWitt, I Hate Models, Clan Questler, Christoph.
So many, bro.
Maybe, well, Anna probably was already in the prime. Anna, Who was this? Ramiro Lopez, DOP, no regular play, bro. I think we did probably maybe 160 shows, something like that.
So another question, as far as like the venues, like how difficult was for you to find a solid venue where everything is, as far as like the, you know, production and the sound and the venue was nice. Like how long it took you to get that?
I did the first DJ.
It's your turn though.
No, it was your turn.
It was my turn?
Yeah, the whole time. Yeah. So when we did the show, I think we started with Pirata. Told him. My brother came in along. He said, He said, I'll put up the sound, and then you just put up the money, you know. And I put up the sound. So he bought a QSEC sound, and we somehow I think we did like an open enrollment on social media. We had a couple of friends here in Dallas, and then everything else we did open enrollment to kind of bring people to our crew.
Cause I remember like there was multiple places. I remember like last time the time that you brought D Montero, this was a complete different venue. It wasn't even like.
What was this? No, well, yeah, right, but I didn't even.
It was like one of the latest ones.
Before taco something.
No, this was just before everything started to like come down, I guess. Well, you know, like the issues that he had with the events kind of failing. D Montero played at this place kind of on the south side of Dallas. But I remember you have like multiple locations. It was not always at the Techno bunker that I remember.
Yeah, no. So we did the shows at the Casa. Most of the shows were at Casa, like at the beginning, maybe 11 shows, and then somehow.
Oh, mama.
Somehow, so we were doing another show. I can't remember. It's just been so long. We were doing a show, and we were we had the artist book and everything, and our sound and bass and everything, all a gear where it was at El Quesa, and then somehow they went to like a new owner. Oh shit!
Oh, you lost?
I lost already. Damn. So they went through like a new ownership or like under a new partnership or something like that.
Them up.
So anyway, so they the guy said that some of the guy who was helping us out to do shows there, he told them, I guess the owners, that we're not making any money, we weren't bringing anybody, which we were at the beginning. I mean,
what was your expectations like when everything started?
I don't know, bro. We did it through our friend. I don't remember what his name was. But he said, "Yeah, man, I got you, bro. Do the shows here. I'm the manager here." So we did all the shows, and we just kept doing the shows there. You know, weekend DJs charging the door. Obviously, we have to let some people in for free because at the beginning, no one knows you. You have to deal with that. No one knows you. You new in the market, all these new sounds. Cause people were used to different DJs. So anyway, we went to call this guy. Hey man, we gotta get our sound. Oh no, he was stealing money from us. That we gonna keep the sound. And my brother was like, I called my brother. Like, he said he's not gonna give us the sound. So what do we do? He was like, first of all, we gotta go meet this guy and call him. Then tell him this is not our problem. That's between them. So I'm next, right?
Yeah, you're next.
So anyway, so we ended up finally recovering the sound, but they got some internal issues at the casa. Some guy was stealing money and not telling the other guys.
You know, I hate when people take advantage that way. Like they ruin everything. I was when people trying to freaking take money and like people start losing their trust and like the project and stuff like that. So that sucks.
So so we ended up renting. We met at the time. I'm gonna mention who was at the time with the crew. So it was Xavier, Daniel, Axiom, Andrew, his buddy, I don't remember what his name was, Manny, and this is just here in the States. I think, Brian, and I think and maybe Luis, because there was people who wanted to be, I guess, and not wanted to be part of me. I don't know really what the...
but it started here in Dallas, right? Because I know that you guys started expanding like multiple cities.
It started here in Dallas, but some people wanted to be part of the crew. Some people not wanted to be part of the crew. I don't know what the reason behind is. I've always been trying to do a show. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some people some people talk about everybody, and I'm not even gonna get into that. But that's what they wrote, who it was at the time.
So
anyway,
you was talking about the crew. Who was the people that started Cross Border Warriors, and how many people ended up being like added to the collective throughout the years?
so it was that people at the beginning, and we did all our shows all the way to we start getting really, really big. But then that's when my mom got sick, and I was like, man, I gotta choose either have money to take care of my mom for right now, or keep doing shows, and then not give a fuck about my family. You know what I mean? But that was not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Oh shoot, man. So yeah, I was like, nah, man, we're gonna have to stop doing some shows right now.
And which other cities you guys ended up expanding to? If it started in Dallas?
We started in Dallas, and then we expanded to Juarez, and then we tried to
shout out to the people from Juarez and El Paso.
Juarez, yeah.
You know how I lived there for a minute, so I know people party big time. Yeah, and I lived in El Paso when I became a resident, so I know people party hard over there. So shout out for them. And what else?
Juarez, and then what was the other place that we did? I think we had a few people in Puebla.
Nice.
Puebla, and then what was the other place?
It's your turn. So one of each.
I think that we tried. What was the other place? Man, I can't. It's just been so long since I can. But I know we did shows in Detroit.
You should have taken the ball, but it's fine. Just go.
Well, it was inside, no?
No, it wasn't.
It was. No.
You took the fucking ball from here, bro. It's fine. Just put it over there. I mean, okay,
I thought it was here.
There was one of each. That's what I said. That's your turn. Hey.
So what were you? We should have used either or.
Yeah. So no, you are solids again.
So we did Detroit, we did Miami, Tampa, El Paso, Juarez, Puebla. I think we did something in Vegas, and that was it. It was people, not part of the crew, but it was friend of ours that we do.
From all these, which city you think that had the best, market?
I mean, Dallas was a great market, man.
Because I remember, like, no joke, around 2014, like the electronic music scene in Dallas was so different than what it is now.
Yeah.
For example, now you see like all these posts about all this underground
DJs.
People playing and stuff like that. But before, I mean, we're talking about 10 years ago, you actually had to look for it to be able to find it. And right. I remember like Dallas being amazing, that's why I wanted to stay here, because I was so into it. And your events before I met you, I was like, damn, this guy's bringing some freaking crazy names, It was like every flyer that I saw that he was like, posting, it was like, how the hell is this guy like doing all this? Because it was a back to back to back to back.
Right.
I remember like
people connect with us because we came in we had this name from ravers to ravers, so we were like people from the crowd. And the next thing you know, we didn't turn into like.
Now we're talking about that. The name, does it mean something as far as like getting people together from both nationalities?
That's my whole point was.
That's the point.
I had a different name. I wanted to do Rebel something.
Ooh.
But I don't know. I guess at that time, I guess something that I learned that I given them any.
That's a 4. No, it's not.
I was asked for an opinion. What do you think of this, bro? And then everyone has their own opinion. So I'm like, yeah.
And from these parties, which one you think that was the most memorable? Like the one that you be like, probably, this one's for the books for sure.
Probably my boy Matador. Second City. When I got the other place at the Techno bunker. That one was like, all the shows that we did there.
Okay, if you can like honestly. This guy brought some big names that there is no way that he could do that with the budget that he had at that time, with these names being so big at the moment. So
right.
We were talking about the earlier. Matador right now.
Well, definitely at the time, big. I had a Wabuk Sharam.
Sharam?
Big name, Sharam. He's a Grammy Award.
Yeah.
Matador.
Deep Dish. Remember
Sharam,
Deep Dish? He was part of the Deep Dish.
Was it Second City, Deborah De Luca,
Charlotte,
a Light Tone, Jordani, who was Ramiro Lopez.
And if we can talk
DxH,
about,
Guys.
remember like this
Bro,
last,
I mean, this, what else that I,
from the last parties that was supposed to go on, where you had the idea of having this 3 parties, one in Florida, one in Vegas, and one here.
When was
I
this?
remember you had like this big names for Halloween last year. Remember?
oh, yeah.
It was eagles and butterflies, bro.
No, this is
No.
last year. No, this is the one I did in Tampa or the
Yeah.
one I did here?
No, because he was supposed to do like a event going, one in Florida, one in Dallas, and one in Vegas, right? If I'm correct, with
No, so I did one in
Constantin
Tampa.
Sivold, right?
No, I did the one in Tampa. And the one in Tampa was the one that was gonna be in 2 cities, Dallas and in Florida. Just I didn't have no budget. I mean, the money was not the same as it was before, and so at that time in Florida, I had a David Lindmer, Bloody Mary, and Gabriel Live because we had a dropout at the very end. Something that always happens in the music industry. They're like either, I mean, I'm gonna say it like it is. Money doesn't go through on time. DJ doesn't want to come and play. Some DJs will come and play because they do it more for the music love, but some agencies will not let them play because they know they can't go through a lot of promoters. You know, the issues that the money doesn't get paid on time.
And bro, I remember like the times where I was able to after party with you once we became friends.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time that I didn't know who you was, right? And then I remember like the opportunity of having a great time after the party with these people was crazy, bro, because everybody was so friendly.
Yeah, they are cool. They're pretty much cool. I mean, I did a lot after parties with DJs, but never really something like that.
And what about the local artists? Like, who was the artist that did the support on the cross-border water side?
So someone that has supported all the time that I feel like probably let him down a couple of times will be my boy Manny, PC. You know,
Oh,
Enriquez,
PC, yeah.
Austin,
His last name is the same as
Austin.
mine.
He even got a tattoo on his arm. You know?
No shit.
Yeah, you didn't know that? It's 2 people who has
Cross-border
a
warriors?
CBW.
Do you know his last name is the same as mine?
Yeah. Oh, really?
Enriquez.
Oh, that's right. So him, I feel like let him down. Probably even to maybe when the first disconnection that I did with the crew and then came back, it was people just talking all over. You know what I mean? And they're a free cook.
Oh! Hey, you guys saw that? I told y'all. My grandpa had a fucking pool alley next to my house, so he's gonna get screwed. Yeah, but keep going.
So I mean, who was there? Daniel probably, maybe Xavier. This is the 2 guys. I don't know if you remember. One of them wearing glasses and the other one is with the sound.
To be honest with you, I think PC was like the guy that brought up the best vibe. But as far as like my taste, you know, because it was kind of like adapting to whoever DJ was playing, he always had good music.
Right.
And I remember like this time, I forgot the name. I think it was Piero Pirupa.
Piero
Right?
Pirupa. Yeah.
So he played, and I partied with y'all, and then I had to pick him up and then take PC to the airport, and he actually liked the music that I was playing in PC, and I was like, damn, this guy actually enjoys my shit.
Yeah.
Really, really nice guy.
Yeah, really
so
nice
shout
guy.
out to
PC.
PC.
So I guess back to what we were saying, like what were we saying about the cruise? No, yeah, so cruise, it was them, and then the second half of the cruise when I came back, and then that's when I got. When I have to move to Florida, right? When I have to move to Florida, and then I started. Oh shit! I didn't hit anything.
Okay, so where I'm from, if you don't do anything, if you don't hit the ball, you have to take one out, but it's fine. So
right.
fuck it.
Right.
So I had to hit the A ball. It's gonna be difficult. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, so when I moved to Tampa and then came back, now you lose, right? No.
No, I didn't lose. No, I just have to. Oh, I think I do.
You do it, no?
Yeah, I do. I fucking lost. But like, bro, you need to fucking put some shit in.
By the grace of God.
All right,
So the second crew, when I came out again, at that time, Juarez has grown a lot, bro. I'm talking
Juarez.
about, yeah, KV had done a really good job up there. And then that's when I guess the pandemic started or something like that or something like that. Came back and then met Aaron and then Steve. Who they were great, man. I have nothing but. I mean, they were great the whole time they were when I was with them. But I was broke. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was broke. I had no money. I was like, shit. I have to fucking not do more shows no more. You know. So they wanted to start putting in the money. And then
how difficult was to have the collective to survive through, you know, the pandemic? Cause
I mean, I was not here. I was in Florida the whole time.
So you was working on the trial, right, or something like your personal issues.
Yeah, personal issues. So I didn't do it. So it was great because I was like,
bro, I remember like there was
came back, and then it was a different vibe too because people not going out. The only people who was left who wanted to be part of the crew and then got us some money. It was Aaron and Steve and Manny. There was only 3 people. At the time, I didn't reach out to you just because they're the one the music industry more often. They're the ones that reach out to me first.
Yeah, and it took some time. Like, it took some time for me to actually like turn to be your close friend. You know, like I think like we had to go through a couple friends like to know like you know what did we actually have some sort of like connection, like some sort of vibing together, but. There was definitely a connection after that. Now, how?
So I did. So I mean, I had no money at the time. I mean, I left them down. Said that they wanted to put up some money. They brought Jimmy Jules by themselves. I don't remember how many more shows we did. They put up the money. I only put the money on the 3 first shows. Oh, actually, what's the other guy's name? Victor. Victor was part of the crew, but they didn't want to. I guess whatever they were talking shit about me. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Whoever
I think you should never care about. Okay, that's for everybody. I think you should never care about what people think about you because if you allow it to mess with your head, it's gonna change your behavior. So fuck whatever people think.
And then he put out some money a couple of times. We did a show. I let him handle at the time. Actually, shout out to Clint. He was the part of the main crew, the first main crew. I'll try to bring it back together in the same crew. But I mean, I didn't have the money as what I had before, so it was hard. Honestly, to make money in this business, you gotta have everything to launch. I'm talking about venue, sound, and then actually.
Was there any times where you had to actually like get people together last minute to get it working? Because there was like some pieces of the production missing.
Not really.
Every party you had was everything set.
No, it was like this one the last one that we did, me and we had one of these guys from Battle Locas. I don't remember what his name was.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Javier Carvalho. Okay, so Manny and myself wanted to bring this, and I said, okay, we do it here. We did Juarez, Austin, and Dallas, I think. And shit, the show you were there. The show. I mean, who was there? Johnny, his wife.
Hey, shout out to Johnny.
Shout out to Johnny, bro.
Johnny, we love you, bro.
I let him down this show because I noticed he sent a message. I haven't logged into my social media, by the way, anybody, since
Johnny, we love you.
Since December, I haven't logged in, but I noticed that you sent out a message right before I stopped logging in, saying you gotta send out a public apology. So here's my public apology to everybody, to you that you always been there. So
I just want to add something real quick. Actually, I met you because of Johnny. I remember Johnny.
Y'all came after party at my place by Farmers Market.
Correct, and it was. I mean, that guy. He was one of the guys that actually had like the best taste of music back in.
This is your drink up there.
This is mine, but I was about to put some ice. If you're gonna go, so put some ice. So yeah, just to continue. He had some freaking amazing music taste, and I was always dancing. You know, I was always the guy dancing at the front, like nobody was watching, and I identified myself with Johnny. And then I remember we were at this event in this place in Deep Ellum called Red Light Social, and you came there. I didn't know you at that time, and we just became friends because I was friends with Johnny. But shout out to Johnny, really, really good music, and we love you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Johnny. So what was that? So it was you, Johnny, a couple other guys, and I mean that show was. So that
Aiden, I think at that time, Johnny played with this other guy named Aiden. Remember?
I think
Aiden.
So.
I think he was like Arabic or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't honestly.
Well, they was always played in duos, but Johnny was always big vibe, and then he the prime.
He's like, I think it was, I'm not sure if he was the owner or like CFO or part of the owner. I'm not sure. But
From
he has
the
to do
Prime
something. He has to
night
do
cult,
something with
right?
Prime, yeah.
If you guys know who I'm talking about.
That's actually, I guess I would say, a good picture of good management. And CBW was not, I'm not gonna lie, it was mismanaged by me partying too much. You know what I mean? Not giving enough maybe I did have a couple of, a little bit of what's it called? Ego, maybe at one point. I don't know, because I never had.
I mean, you was
that
young.
much physics. I was young, yeah. So
People make mistakes, and but I think the career or the process was successful, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I think it was maybe a couple of things that I would change, and we would have been still doing shows right now and then doing great, man. But I mean, maybe I went too fast. I went too fast when I ran. Is that Michael?
It's he looks kind of like him.
Call him.
Let me go get him. Go get him.
No,
I don't think it's him.
That looks like Michael, bro.
Is it him? Anyhow.
Oh no, he doesn't look like. It is Michael, bro.
We're expecting your friend, but like no.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody makes mistakes, bro. To be honest with you, and I'm not like talking shit about anybody that has stuff going on these days, but I think what Cross Border Warriors did at their time was something important, you know, for the electronic music scene.
Yeah.
Like the events are always crowded. You know, the vibe was always right. There was never like if you went there to dance. Like if you went there to actually enjoy who was playing, that was.
I mean, I know a couple of people who met through there and they married. Now they got kids. So that's even cool.
Imagine.
You know,
that's insane. So I mean, you guys got it working. So I think everything has a starting in the beginning, and
yeah, it was time to. I should have ended before, but
I mean, a beginning and an end. Sorry.
Yeah, I should have ended earlier. Maybe I'm still passionate about like doing shows. But it's just not it's not the same as it was before, you know what I mean? Maybe it's a lot of people heard, they're like, oh, this guy fucking did the show and didn't go show, didn't refund our money until like a month later, you know what I mean? So things like that are maybe not the best thing you're supposed to do as a company, but it's alright, you know what I mean? That's what I don't
Did you ended up like owing money to people?
I did owe him some money, and then when I came back, I started pitching in some money back.
But are you clear with everybody?
Yeah, I'm clear with everybody.
That's good. That's the most important.
I do. I'm not saying this.
I know, like people will be hiding, you know, behind a fucking behind a tree.
But this is not the worst. People will make it public. He owes me some money. When you get paid, why come you not make it public? He paid me back. Yeah, I made it pay. I mean, I might pay you back late. But it was part of. I'm not complaining about the fans, right? Because they got the right to ask for the money as soon as the show didn't happen.
So how many events were canceled due to the fact of like?
I mean, then the last one. I mean, honestly, the last ones were okay because when I left, that I didn't have no money. When then Steve and Aaron keep doing the shows. All the shows happened. They put up all the money. It was their money. It was their show. It was their money under CBW.
I was about to ask you something that I forgot when we were talking about the Cross Border Warrior crew. Calvin and Klein.
Yeah, that's it.
You were talking about them, right?
Aaron
that's okay. I'm just gonna make like a quick statement. You was gone, bro, because I was trying to reach out to you, and I contacted you through the Cross Border Warriors. Like,
they have access to all that.
And then they were like, "Hey, bro, we took over," and I was like, okay, what's going on? Because like you disappeared, you know, because of your personal problems, right? And it was real hard to reach out. I didn't know what the hell was going on until you like finally contacted me, and you were like in Florida, and it was like, what the hell? Because everything happened so quick, you know, when because bro, you were like event, like you had like flyers back to back.
Yeah.
I know you guys know, but this motherfucker had like flyers back to back with huge names. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was not even like, okay, we just bring in a local or like.
Yeah, no, we did it. I mean, they called and Clay. They help out at the end. You know, they put out the money and then I got nothing by saying thank you to them because they kept up the shows. Otherwise, that would have been a bad thing for the CBW. I wouldn't be able to come back and do what I was gonna do with the music festival. The music festival, everything happened there because I lost contact.
You know what? Let's talk about that. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but But by now, we're friends. So
Which one?
you
What is
actually, you are solid.
Solid. All right.
On the Halloween party, you were supposed to have like an actual festival, right?
Yeah.
That was supposed to go under this bridge in downtown. You had like
We did something like that. I don't know if you remember that. We did something, like, we had Gabriel play there, and it was just spontaneous. We just
under the bridge. You had something already, and I didn't went to that one.
Oh no, but you never
I did not.
It's a video and everything. We had it on YouTube on our YouTube channel.
So I did not went to that one. But what happened? Like, what was the reason for that party not to go on?
So the second time, I wanted to do it. At first, I wanted to do it illegally, like I did the first time. But I was like, nah, man, I want to do it right. I want to have beers, everyone having a good time. And something different because, as you know, Dallas hasn't really had a music festival unless it's was it Lights All Night?
I think I'm dark already.
Unless it's Lights All Night.
Oh, Lights
and
All Night.
Other than that, we don't really have any music festival. So that was my whole point doing it there.
Who was the headliners for that party?
So this one, it was a long story. So it was gonna be Constantine Thibault. What was the other one? Constantine Thibault.
Eagles and Butterflies.
Eagles and Butterfly. They came. No, it was Hunter Game at the beginning.
Hunter Game.
Constantine Thibault. AXL Stays. Senses of Mind.
You know what will be nice? Like to play some of their music while we talk about their names because they're like.
No, because then we're not gonna get monetized this point.
Well, these guys are like.
Yeah, it was great.
They're freaking dope.
I'll put up some links so you guys listen.
Please listen to these guys. If you don't know who we're talking about, they have like some solid music.
Something happened with the visa with Hunter Game that I had to get Eagles and Butterflies. So I contact the agency. And then they said, okay, we got Eagles and Butterflies. Will you take him, Chris? And I was like, that's fine. We'll put Chris. I contact other agencies. A lot of work. Man. So I contact the agency. The other agency wasn't really happy. Wasn't that happy, but it was not the same music. I guess that's what they were expecting. I was like, that's all we have. So then that's when the city say, hey, we changed the date. Send us a new date. So for us to review it. And then since you already got the permit, we're just going to transfer it. And I'm like, okay. That's not how it works in the music because I already booked the DJs, I already pay up front. The
because from where you
I made deposits on anything that has to be on the city. So I paid up the city permit, I paid up something else that they asked, and I paid up, put a deposits on the barricades, bathrooms.
Okay, so I'm gonna interrupt you real quick because from what I remember, we talked about this because I was supposed to be part of that, and then they were complaining because here in the U.S., people are freaking nuts. And, like, anytime there's an opportunity to have a mass shooting or something, like...
Yeah. I mean, that was part of
you remember what
they say they didn't have they wanted to change the date because they didn't have enough resources
to like, make sure that everybody was safe.
Right.
Because I remember, like you said, these guys are saying, like, to push it back because the police are saying it's a very open space under the bridge that
I can
everybody can be a target.
For sure, I can see it happen now. So all the money was on hold. Then I met, when I came back, I met this guy who's doing shows. I forgot what his name is. I know he done events at Body Blonde. I forgot what I forgot.
Bottle Blonde?
Yeah. So I contact him, let him know, hey, what can we do this? Yes, we can do it. We can do it on the rooftop. And I was like, great, we can rooftop. It might work out still.
Oh, my man.
So throughout the process, I had at the time Constantine Thibault and Eagles and Butterfly was paid off, right?
I saw on your Facebook that he had like the most expensive picture you ever.
I mean that was $6,000 for both. So $6,000 that I paid up, right? And then AXL and Senses of Mind, I was working with the lawyer. I paid $500 each, like for the crew to make their pieces. I didn't keep working because I stopped doing shows. So I was like, man, I can't really do it. So that was my mistake too.
So was that the last, like the tip of, like the domino effect after everything that happened?
Because
like a snowball of everything that was happening.
Yeah.
So
I did all that.
All your investment.
And then, so on top of that, you do the shows, and then you organizing the show, and then, okay, we're not good. The show is
what
not
did they say?
That fucking day rained. So we like fucking screw it, and Bottle Blonde said, no, we can not.
I remember it was supposed to be there, right?
And I'm like, fuck, really? And I'm like, shit. And then they say yes, and now they say no. That was a whole shit show. So, and then I'm just booking the whole. At the time, my car got stolen, So I have to fucking rent a fucking Mercedes. I rent a Mercedes, and then I booked the hotels for all these people coming in. 3 DJs, they came in, booked the hotels, and then buy them food, everything, bro. So, I mean, I spent, I don't know, I would say maybe another $8,000. I mean, not 6,200 plus total $8,000, bro. $8,000 that I was counting for the Alfa Romeo.
And I don't know if people that actually follow you knew like how big and how
stressful.
Yes, like how much stress you had like going on, but like on top of that, how nice it would have been to have that party going on. Because I remember you showing me like the print of the event.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked like a freaking party,
it was gonna be massive, bro. I mean, I already had.
It looked like to me, it looked like an European, underground party, like under a bridge, like with the sunset. And it's my turn though.
It's your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that shit didn't happen. So I mean, then I was like, fuck. And I was counting at the time. I was already here in Texas. I was waiting for. I was working for Toyota for the salesman.
It was salesman, bro.
Yeah, I was salesman. So I'm like, fuck. I'm hoping I make this money, good money, and they fucking not Toyota. It was Hyundai. They screwed me over. So they screwed me over. So I ain't got no money left. So I'm like, fuck. I ain't got no money left. I'm gonna have to say the truth, Hey, guys, I'm gonna have to cut up the shows. I ain't got no money, and that's what the truth was. I had no more money to continue with the shows. And being that it was a lot of problems already before.
How difficult was for you to digest the beginning of the end?
Man, it was bad, man, because you start from we started in the bottom, but we racked up. We went up quick. You know what I mean? We went up quick with the music.
What do you think that now that you actually are more mature?
DJ Mac, was it DJ Mac? What was the other one?
Resident Advisor.
Resident Advisor, Mix Mac. We got Dallas Ferber who did a review. D Dallas. We did a good shit together, as a crew. Which I'm still thankful for anybody that goes to PC, KB, anybody in Mexico who maybe I don't mention their names. My buddies in Tampa. That'll be Daniel, Xavier, Steve, Aaron, Action, Andrew. My brother Victor. What was the other guy's name? What's that? Sebastian, remember Sebastian, the Argentinian guy? He was part of the crew. I left him. My roommate Joe, that he's somewhere in jail right now.
Okay, so with all this being said, I think, there's my uncle always said, there's time for everything,
Yeah.
There's time to get shit together, but I think this is not we're done. This is I see you later to me, because the essence of the collective, it's strong, because I don't really remember or know about anybody that has actually put so much effort into bringing so many big names and invest so much in the production and
so
as well.
The sound and production, it was clean.
In the production and as well as bringing emerging DJs that were, a potential. A big name, all these people that we talked about.
Hate Models, they were at the Luca.
Bro,
they were at the Luca right before Circle Party, bro.
Bro, I know. For the people that don't know, this guy actually scored so many names before they were big, because I'm sure with his budget, and I'm not saying he wasn't capable of affording it, but the names that he brought
they were not that expensive.
No, they were affordable, because.
Charles DeWitt was $1,500, bro.
Listen to that,
Imagine that. I'm sure now it's maybe 10,000, 8,000.
Probably way more than that.
Because I remember they were at the Luca. I think I spent.
I think this is not we're done. I think this is maybe a see you later. That's the way that I want to see it.
I want to see it as over, and I want to just continue with this spot now. And I do want to bring some of the local artists to come and play pool with us, and then
continue with the podcast.
Continue with the pod, and maybe talk about music. Maybe it's a lot of things. Maybe it's a lot of people that I heard that I don't know by the music that I didn't buy it, or they wanted to get invited.
Okay,
it was just too much, bro. It's just too much, a little drama for me. That's why I was like, man, I'm getting a break. We were talking about earlier, mental health. I was like, bro, not kidding.
Okay.
There is some mental health involved in here, because there's times that I remember that I was like, man, I'm so fucking, I got so many shows.
Remember, you couldn't, dude, he wasn't sleeping. And, if we're going to go and touch that point, for the people, I'm gonna tell you something. Mental health, like your own self. I'm sorry, bro. It's more important than anything, and like having to manage something so big, you know, with people investing.
Work, man.
It drains your mind,
Yeah.
you know. So speaking about mental health, how much, like, or how bad were you affected to have all these, you know, like events failing due to the fact of something that you couldn't control? Talking about like the last years, like how bad did it affect your mental health?
Shit, bad, man. I didn't want to. I mean, people can tell. I know PC and KV and even my brother Victor. They know when I'm like not doing good, or I don't know, or whatever, or shows are pending to get paid, or all these. I mean, bills will pile up right next to another one. I'm like, fuck, I gotta pay all these. And then I gotta pay my own bills, you know, living in the apartment and in the car.
15 here, bro. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna fucking make the 15 of it.
You can't, bro. That's too far.
Ah!
I knew that wasn't gonna happen, bro.
That's very close.
That was very close, actually. So
Mental health. No, it's a very important topic, you know, because stress.
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
when you're stressed, there is a hormone called.
Plus all the regular problems that I have on fucking
No, hold on.
in life, bro. Shout out to my buddy. What was his?
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Shout out to my buddy Spooky and Haido. I'm still painting with you guys. You guys know I'm coming through.
Cortisol. So okay, the cortisol, when cortisol gets released, your body starts like aching, bro. You just like start destroying yourself because there's so much stress in your body that you cannot function. So if you're like worrying about something when you have so much stress, like it messes with everything, with your daily, you know, activities,
right.
everything. So I can imagine having so much weight on your back, knowing that something that you work so much for, it's dying.
Yeah,
And it's not just because of your fault, you know. It's just like too many factors that are impacting the outcome of the, you know, of the parties, of the events, of the DJs not reaching or whatever, that will affect your mind, and you're stressed because the fans are waiting for this.
Yeah, that's what they're pending. They already bought their tickets, or there's been times, I remember one agency, I don't remember what their name was, but they booked Hito, and then book her, and then this fucking venue said that the water pipe had broke or some shit like that. But we knew it was in line because our first show there, this is what at the beginning, after Quesa, we did some other place and I think it's Elm Street or close to Deep Ellum. And then they come up with this bullshit. So that show was at the very end, bro. She was about to board the fucking airplane. She was like, oh, this is in the morning when they advice, and they're playing in the afternoon. So they say the water pipe, okay, now, okay, when we got to reschedule, and the agency, oh no, we'll give it to you. Okay. So I put up the flyer saying reschedule.
I'm gonna put some ice on your cup.
Fine, bro. And now they're saying, oh no, we're gonna give you the. So anyways, long story short, they fucking got us with our money. So they didn't get, they took our money. It was $2,500. And we lose $2,500.
And now talking about this, so people like, I mean, I don't know if this is a topic to be considered right now, but like, how much money were we talking about? Like, as far as like investment, how much money was you investing?
I mean, if I did 100 and...
Is it profitable to like do something now?
You gotta have your own venue, bro. Your own venue, your own sound. Because I did 165
It's
shows.
important to talk about this because if people are thinking about, you know, starting their own,
bro, if I did 165,
what would be a good like advice for people?
So we do 165 times. That's an average of $2,500 a DJ. This is how much we spent in 7 years.
$400,000.
407 years, bro. And this is an average of $2,000.
But how much will you profit?
I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. That I mismanaged the whole thing. I don't know. I was spending. How I was getting the money, bro. I was just spending it in a drink, or drugs, or girls, flying somewhere, and it was a plain example of not doing the right things, bro.
Well, for people now, I think, because the electronic scene, I think, changed drastically. It's not the same as it
a
was.
lot, bro.
In Dallas, it did.
Mine, which is-
This one's yours, but I want you to try the
bro,
the
I'm not-
tequila. This
I tricked this one. You put drink on mine?
I did not put anything on yours, but this is
What's all these then?
that's yours.
Oh,
Let's
bro.
see. Yeah. Oh no, this is mine.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't have nothing in there, bro. No liquid. Okay. What do you think of Bucanas? Bucanas is a good whiskey, bro.
So when I went to Guadalajara to see our bet, they showed me how to drink tequila, and since then I didn't drink anything else. Well, I do drink some other stuff, but if I have the chance to buy something, I would get me a reposado like this one, Casamigos. It tastes delicious. I know it has some additives, but it tastes great. It's just fucking amazing. This is what I drink with club soda. And I think I'm gonna get a little tipsy. But it's alright. Because today is 4th of July. Today is the birth of America. And
Bob, I gotta let these guys in.
what?
These guys in there. Bob's in up to the.
Oh, you need the thing?
Oh.
Hey, you got it? You got it?
I mean,
Hey, I think we need to actually pay attention to the fucking game because we fucking suck.
Oh, it's your turn, right?
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Well,
So what you were saying? So where? Let's go about so we can because this. Let's see how long is the pot already, man. It's sustaining. Has it been an hour already?
I think it's been longer than an hour.
I mean, if it's 1 hour and 30 minutes, we should be fine. Oh, it's 48 minutes. What?
All right.
It felt like a longer. Okay, what other questions do you have, man, for me so I can answer? For the people that might want to know whatever. Through
All right.
CBW.
Other questions. Let's see. Because I have everything here for you.
Maybe you can go check the flyer out, maybe, or yeah. You know, one thing that I should have done that a lot of promoters that I know that they do, they start DJing, and by DJing little by little, opening for the DJs, they became like famous.
There's so many guys right now. Like I know some people from the local scene that they fucking know what the fuck they're doing, bro.
Yeah.
And I want to say something. As speaking about me,
Yeah.
I know music.
What is this disclaimer that people do say? Anything
So whatever makes the girls move, to me, like if you know how to play music that makes the girl moves, you know what the fuck you're doing. Because if the girls are on the dance floor,
Right.
you got it.
Right.
That's what I learned. You know, I was also a DJ, but there's so many guys right now on the local scene that know what the hell they're doing, and I know a couple of them. They're my friends. I don't know if it's worth it to mention their names, but they're really really cool. So as far as management, if we can talk a little bit about management from.
So we at one point I tried to do manage artists, which I did a couple of times, but it was just I mean I can barely fucking manage the gigs, you know the gigs. Now I had to manage. I lost again. I won again, bro, by the grace of God.
How the fuck you won? No. No. Hey, no. You didn't win, bro. Like,
What?
there's so many balls outside. You only win like that. You just go again.
It was a bad move that I tried to manage artists, book do the whole tour for them, find a venue. First of all, when you don't know anybody, you gotta find a venue, send them an email saying I got this artist who wants to come and play.
Hey, can I wear my glasses like you? I want to feel like a fucking rock star.
Really?
Yeah.
No, bro. I just wear them because of my contacts, bro.
I want to be like you, bro.
Nah, bro. You don't want to.
I want to look like a rock star.
Ah, damn, bro. How the fuck I failed that one?
So
Anyway, so I at the time I had Psyopes, Gabriel I, BC, Agent, and some other people in the roster, bro. And then it was just hell to try to find a venue who wanted to book them. Not because they weren't good, some venue because you're not a big of an agency yet, so they don't take you seriously. So I stopped doing that. When I came back, I started doing it again. Now I had a bigger roster. Actually, at one point I had Deborah DeLuca on the first roster because she had no roster. She had no agency. That was the only big name that I had at the time. It was just too much, bro. It was mismanagement, and then a couple of gigs that I organized. Like anybody, I party my ass off, and then we
Okay,
party
I think
till
it's
the
time to
morning.
talk. I think it's time to talk a little bit about
And I didn't fucking
the downfall.
downfall.
Like how all this, because for the people that don't know, this went for many years. It wasn't like 1, 2, 3. It was like actually multiple stages of evolving and progressing and actually becoming better. Murad, how the downfall of your project begun?
I think when I got a little bit of a problem with the law. So when I came back, that was the last one that when we had an issue. This was when we had when was this? I'm trying to remember. I think it was. Let's see, guys. When was this? When we did this? I think our first downfall was when we canceled. I think we canceled Car Craig, and I think Car Craig was one of the biggest cancels that we had. Yeah, I think that's when we start, and that's when my mom got sick, and I stopped doing shows. Came back, did a few more, and I had to move to Florida. Okay, yeah. And that's when we came back. We did Rebecca again. So we did. I think the downfall was. Check your microphone. If it's not muted. Let me see.
Hope it's not.
Hope it's not, bro. No, it's not. Okay, good.
So you guys are gonna listen to me ping.
So we did know that our first downfall. That's when we were gonna do a Car Craig, and we didn't do it. That's when my mom got sick, and I took up like 3 months off. Came back and did more shows. We did Rebecca again. I think we did. I don't know if we did Conquester. That we did it before then. We did Sasha Carassi. We did Ramiro Lopez. That's when and then we did a lot of big shows. I moved to Florida.
Okay, but like what my question was.
Mm-hmm. The downfall was
when you noticed, because I remember we talked about this a couple of times.
No, I noticed it when I came back, when I reappeared.
From what I know of you, it's like there was some times that I was speaking with you and you was in Florida, like in your apartment, and like you had like some shit going on with the law. I remember some like other stuff that I know we can talk about this right now. Mm-hmm. That was actually getting on your nerves, and you wasn't there no more.
Yeah. No, so it was everything. I went to Florida. When I moved back, I thought it was gonna be everything the same. And when I moved back, it was not the same. A lot of people have moved out. People were sick. People didn't go out. It was a lot of shit show. That's when Steve and Aaron came in. Well, that was not a downfall. That would have been a really good if I would have kept going. But I didn't. That
would have been a comeback.
Yeah, that would have been a real comeback. But I didn't have no job, bro. I was fucking not doing anything. Just working. And I started working at Toyota Tampa up there.
So the real downfall, when do you think that it was like, right after this party or after this event?
No, it was right before I went to Florida.
I can't keep going because it's fucking with me. It's too much.
The last shows was when we did, I think we did Guti. Remember, I know you're not even took it. It was Joe. He took him to the airport. I don't know if it was Guti. I know it was sometime, what were we at, 2024? Sometime 2018, bro, probably 2019. It's just so many shows that I forget. But I know that was our pretty much downfall. That would have been a really good comeback if I would have stick with what's it called? Was it Calvin Klein guys? And I maybe actually be honest to them. Hey man, I got no money. Can you guys put up the money? But I decided to not respond. You know what I mean? That was my mistake. It was my bad. And I thought that was the best thing for me, like to not put up any money. I was like, my thing was like, If you guys want to continue doing shows, that's fine. And that's what they kept doing. But it was not the same, bro. I mean, the venue was not good. The music, we were renting some from other guy. It was not the best thing we were putting out there. So.
It was not the best for the people because I remember, you know, the Di Montero event. Like, I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about.
No, Di Montero, we did a tacos and tequila. Yeah, that was a good show. We did DxH again. DxH, and that's when I come up with the idea of that doing like more music interviews and then do all this like backstage videos and music. But I was just by myself. They wanted to do more music. I wanted to do more this social media or like stream kind of thing, because that's what I see more money coming in. And that's when I got the YouTube channel and everything. Now, luckily, we got this channel. We got it monetized. We make money through here now. We don't make as much.
I think this comes to life itself. Like, you have to be able to adapt to what comes to you. And you, like they say, you have to take the bull by the horns.
Yeah.
If something that you was doing didn't work, you know, be like mature enough to be like, okay, this is not working for me no more. But like, what I'm gonna do to like keep my essence. So I think this podcast is actually something that contributes or like has some sort of DNA from who you was. You know?
Yeah.
Because being the founder of this, it's like for the people that don't know, like I said earlier, this guy brought some freaking big events. Like this guy brought some parties.
Yeah. When the ones that we did
in multiple places. It was just like Dallas. It was just like. So last time I was here, he was like, "Hey, I have this one in Florida, and I have this one in Dallas, and I have this one in Las Vegas." And it's not easy to have that mindset of like a vision of I'm going
to have... It's a lot of logistics, bro. It's a lot of logistics, a lot of trust through your friends. I'm sure some of them didn't, because some of the shows didn't go that well in other places. Thinking, I mean, because every time that the money doesn't go well for anybody, then you always have something to say. You know what I mean? So, oh yes.
So I lost
for the second time. So I mean, it was a good run, bro. I mean, I'm not really looking into do anything no more. I'm gonna let whatever is there do their thing. If I ever do something, I'm gonna take a lot of time to really organize something.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Have everything together.
So if you actually have, there's never a failure. There's always a learning experience. So
that's just nasty, bro.
Mine?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. He said that this was nasty. This shit is delicious. This is what they showed me to drink in Guadalajara. Yeah. And I've had versus him. This is delicious. Anyhow,
you know, so another buddy that I forgot to mention here in this pod that I might be that is worth saying. My buddy Javier from El Cometaco, he's the one who put up his venue a couple of times to do a couple of shows. We did a ball box that we did like the. Remember that I don't know. Were you there? That we did like projector. Then we had like a little small venue, really small. We did like really intimate venue, boiler room style with the projector. She was playing. She played acid techno. Great party, bro.
Bro, I just like, okay, so just for the people to know, I was the guy that was dancing at the front always, and I had a really good-looking girl at that time.
Yeah.
So I really didn't care much about that. Like anybody that was playing good music was always dancing.
Right.
That there was many venues that you had.
Yeah, we did show. I guess maybe another topic that I do want to touch that I forgot about.
Let's talk about
it. When I got the Secret Factory and then opened my own venue at Techno Bunker, I think that's when I got a little greedy too at that time. Why? Because I was like, damn, bro. I was thinking Pepe's keeping all the money, bro, by having the Secret Factory. When I opened this Techno Bunker, I'm like, damn, money is on the fucking bar. You know what I mean? But then I let Pepe down. I let Pepe, man, I'm gonna open my own venue. I opened the Techno Bunker, and which I'm still fucking paying the fucking fine. This $10,000, $250 every month for the when we handled the COs, right? And then the warehouse got shut down, so I had to come and pay it up with whatever was the what is that thing called? Uh, the contract that I had with the company, it was too much, bro. But I should have just stayed with Pepe at the Secret Factory. That was a place to have the parties, bro.
So I remember like the people that I knew that belonged to your events. You know,
The main people who stick with me after the first second half of CBW was my brother, and it was Clint. He was a he it was,
hey,
it was
hey,
he owned the sound and the lighting, so we were rented through him. I had a great deal with him because I was fucking show every week, every weekend. So I had a Clan, him, PC, Daniel, Xavier, myself. I think that's all. I might be missing someone, but I mean that's probably who were 6-7 people who were running every fucking show, bro. We had to either PC will come in down here, Xavier was gonna drive to El Paso down here to do the show. We come back, bro. Yeah, and then I mean I'm not I hear they were saying that some people didn't never get paid, bro. I was not even getting paid. I was barely booking the DJs, paying everything back. Yeah, maybe I got something left, bro, but I was the one putting all the money out. You know what I mean?
Okay, for the people that have an idea or like thinking about starting a collective organizing events,
Don't do it.
I want to ask you, Murad, what's the the percentage of being successful or not? Because everything is like,
hard, bro.
are you
It's
gonna
hard.
invest? So, for example, I'm a salesman, right? And I know if I invest this much money, this much time into
Right.
this, I can make this much profit. Is it actually a good investment?
I mean, it's
For the
good
people
when
that-
let's say you come out, you got I don't know, maybe $30,000 in your bank. Yeah, you can. You can go buy a fucking venue. Damn, you go get a venue, get the whole sound, lighting, maybe not get the best. And if you got a really good friends or following, people that already know you, throw your first party. You don't have to put a bigger show at the beginning. You put one local, maybe have maybe not that bigger of a main artist. And you can come out with some money, maybe $500, maybe $1,000 left. But
So will you encourage, like this was like the reason for this question was like,
Right.
will you encourage people to actually start something like you did?
They could. I mean,
Even like the times are not the same because
what's up, guys?
times are not the same, right? Like what he started at the time, like everything that was going on as far as like the vibe, the music,
Yeah.
the actual, also the music type, because you was a techno guy.
Right.
Because there's so many styles, guys. Like there's so many different styles of music. Like for example, now it's tech house. Like
Right.
I love it.
Right.
So for me, it's like anything that makes you move, it's alright. But like some people don't tolerate techno, like
Right.
130 BPM and
Right.
stuff like that. Do you think it's worth it for people to actually encourage and start their own nowadays?
I say that if you got something that is, what's it called? You have an itch, then fucking scratch it and let it go. You know what I mean? See how it goes.
See what it does, right?
See what it does.
Like
You
search-
never know. You will never know. Like I done I did when I first started, I did the company that unlocked phones, like the company unlocking, repairing phones. I did that, and I'm like 23 years old. Then I did I own Metros at 25 or 26. Then I opened that at 27. So I've done everything that I kind of wanted to do.
So for people that are like, okay,
if you
in
got the
other
money to
words,
put-
if you're looking to start something, go for it.
Yeah, don't worry
That's
about
his
it.
words.
Yes.
But I guess do it right,
Do it right, do it
and
right.
know that there's gonna be up and downs.
Yeah, and don't do that much drugs. Like you can party. But if
To
you
be
do it
ready,
too much,
okay.
you-
I think like this will be the last thing we talk about. How much does it impact the performance of, or like the profit, or like the outcome of the events if you engage on the party side?
I mean, shit, you don't fucking pick up the DJs after the gig, bro. Like that happened to me. I remember I left out. I think Rebecca. I was so fucked up. I went to sleep. Not that but I was so fucked up. I went to sleep, wake up with like 20 messages, and I'm like, damn. She was like, that's fine. Hey, your buddy Clint picked me up and he took me out to the airport.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
so I didn't pick her up. So that was, I mean, not only Rebecca, I probably did Rebecca. I did Bloody Mary, Gabriel, Luigi Madonna. I did maybe 10 DJs that I left them down like that. Why? Because I party my ass into like 9 a.m., bro. So don't do that if you start doing that shows.
So
now I
guys,
learned, so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that shit no more.
there's money to be made. Just be responsible.
Yeah, be responsible. All right, man. So I guess that's it for this pod, guys. We ain't got no really more. You got more questions for me?
I think we're done. I think we touched like most of the most important topics to be talked about. You know, this was something that we wanted to discuss, and we gather the most important topics that people the questions that people had. You know why this happened and everything, and I hope that we touch everything and you guys were able to know the outcome. You know.
All right, guys.
Estuvo chida, güey,